Okay, hello everybody and welcome to a Maquette workshop. Now you might have noticed that we've got some special guests on my tutorial video today. We've got Vicky and a lovely daughter Amber, and you might have seen last week we had the character workshop as this sort of Zoom format, which is hopefully might be a bit friendlier and a bit more nice to see our faces because we're missing your faces. So we're just trying it out. So let us know how you think about it. But hopefully it should be quite nice because it'd be more interactive. We're going for like a virtual studio space for these ones. So today we are going, well, you might have guessed by the video title, we're going to be making a maquette. And I think, I've already made a maquette. We sent one in the post quite a while ago. I've done some things with it. What we're going to build on maquette, you might have received it unbuilt, or you might have received it built together. But for this, we're going to take it to the next step, and you're going to learn how to design your own one. So this is my little example. Oh, he's coming in and out of focus. I'll put him on my face. And he's a little dancing man. Tell you what, I'm going to go into workshop mode. So, yes, so as you can see, it works a lot like the maquette we did last time. You did movement with Kate, you've done some drawing with him with Dan, and today we're going to do our own designing of ones. So you can see all his joints moving. It's a super simple one that you don't need a huge amount of materials. You can probably have everything around the house. So you will need a piece of card, and you can even just use bits of recycling if you want. Actually, you don't need to use fancy jazzy card. A piece of paper, a pen, or any decorating items. You know, if you really enjoy this, you can go to town and paint it and put sequins on it. You could put some googly eyes on it, actually. Why didn't I do that? That sounds amazing. A pair of scissors, a pin you'll probably need, and some split pins. Split pins is probably the thing that you'll need the most, that you'll probably need to seek out the most. But most, even supermarkets, you can get a split pin. So if you do want to have a go, that's what you need. Brilliant. So like I said, last week we did a little Zoom with Vicky about character and about sort of developing that in your head and performance and stuff. So we're going to build on doing a character. So you might have a character in your head. So it could be from the workshop you did with Vicky last week. It could be, or it could be you. It could be an animal. It could be literally anything you want it to be. There is really no limit to what you want this character to be. So what I've done is, I wonder if it shows, I've just sketched out, before I even started anything, just sketched out my little character, and I wanted a little boogieing, like a bit like a Boris dancer, a bit of the Wicker Man with disco platform boots. Just sketched it out, super quick, don't need to be detailed, and then you've got the sort of basis for your idea. Brilliant. And you don't need to worry about separating. So on the maquette, you've got the different body parts. So you don't need to worry about that now. Just a bit of a doodle about your idea. Oh, tell you what. Can I do another one? And at this point as well, if you really wanted to go to town with this, you can start plotting what colours you want, or if you want to paint it or whatever. Oh, my pen's running out. Look at that. Studious people there. Hard at work drawing out their characters. Love it. we're recording this video the Friday before half term. We're all very excited for half term, to have a bit of a rest, have a few walks. But so it's nice to finish off with a bit of creativity, do a bit of a video for you all. Brilliant. How are you ladies doing?
I'm done. Do you want to see? Do you want to see it?
Yeah, go on.
Can you see him?
I love it.
It's a Scarecrow.
Yes.
Do you want to see Amber's?
Absolutely. Oh, nice.
Zebra.
Movie. I love his big snoot. I love like the big honker on that zebra. And the Scarecrow is good. Did you watch Wurzel Gummidge, the Scarecrow program?
I haven't watched the new one, but I used to watch the old one when I was a little girl.
The new one is 10 out of 10. 10
have
out of 10.
Watched it. Have to watch that.
10 out of 10 if you like the old one. Brilliant. Those are great character designs. They're really good examples because you have thought about limbs and stuff and nice clear designs. So we're going to transfer it to our making our maquette body parts. So I'll whiz back down again. You should see the state this tripod setup I've got. I've got a hammer hanging off a PVA glue bottle with a big heavy book on top. It's ridiculous.
That sounds ideal.
Yeah. Big pot of PVA. What could be better? So you've got your drawing. Now it's a bit underexposed. There we go. And now we're going to draw each body part you want to move independently. So for example, I've got the head, and I've got the torso, and because I've got quite a groovy dancing person, I think I divided my legs into two and the feet separately as well. So you can either do this on your design or you could just freestyle it. So I'm just going to get a pen that works. I want you to draw each body part separately, each bit that you want to move independently. So for example, there's, again, it's a bit underexposed. There's the head, and I'm going to do the torso separately. That's not the best one, torso, but you see that I've not connected them. I've done them as separate beings, and that's going to make life a lot easier for you in 5 minutes time. So for example, I'll do the arm.
Kate, I have a question.
Hit me.
So you've drawn kind of very simple head and body shapes there. Is that how we're doing it, or do we need to add our detail from our design into it as we draw it?
That's a good question. I think I would recommend starting off with your nice simple shapes, making sure you're happy with how they all fit together on the page. So like you think, okay, that's it. And then you can decorate them at this point. I would say it's easy to decorate before you cut these bits out as well. So like I say, if you really want to go to town, you can add feathers, glitter, whatever you've got at home. Or if you just want to have a bit of a practice, you can just use bits of card shapes as well. Brilliant. I'm doing this in the gold pen, so I'm going to end up with like a C3PO sort of fella. Now, for the purposes of this demonstration, I am doing very simple shapes, but feel free to take as long as you desire for this bit. You can make it massive. If you've got an A2 bit of card, you can make an A2 maquette the size of you if you really wanted to. There's really, like I said, there's really no limits on how jazzy.
So I'm using teeny tiny bits of card. So am I all right to do a separate body piece on each bit of card?
Yeah, I'm about to do the same actually. I'm using my scraps of card as well, just to piece together. That is one of the benefits of making a maquette. And you can see on the screen there that that's me. All my pieces. Oh no, his legs. His legs upside down. There we go. So when you've got all your bits and you're happy with it, one of the things that will make your life easier is starting to add the points of connection. So you can see on here I've got quite a few split pins. When you're designing this section, just put like a little dot where you think the split pins are going to go. So you can see I've put one on his neck because that's going to join his head. Put one on his shoulder because that's going to join up to his arm, and then I'll continue that all the way through. So you're plotting out your joints almost like a evil Dr. Frankenstein. Oops, no, I don't need to do that one. Brilliant. Smashing. I'm just going to start cutting out each piece while the participants in the Maxfield household are just chugging along.
See, now I've got another question.
Yeah.
Because I've done a Scarecrow, Katie, he's got trousers. So I've drawn his legs kind of like that.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, he's got some like nice boot cut jeans on.
Yeah, so do I put joints in his knees or not?
That's up to you. That's what, do you, if you know, he might be a scarecrow, so he might be made of twigs, so he might be really stiff. So it's up to you whether you want him to be a bendy scarecrow, or you think you quite like the sort of straight downness of his legs.
Okay, good.
Artist choice. Sweet. Smashing. So, like I said, I'm just starting to cut out because I've just done a very simple one, just for demonstration. Now, one trick is when you're cutting out, to keep all of your bits, all of your little body parts in a sort of similar layout, especially when it comes to your legs and your arms as well. So you can see in my little screen there that I'm sort of keeping a a vague idea of where everything is. Otherwise, I'd get confused about what's what. Now I'm cutting out pretty quickly just for the sake of this demonstration, but you guys following along at home through the YouTubes, please do take your time in this and you get a nice neat edge on your body parts. It'll get a much nicer maquette. So yeah, so just to talk about the maquette, we've got a few things I think maybe a bit planned. We've got some more uses for it. We're going to start developing our use of this little character you've made here. Just something that's hopefully be quite creative and fun for you. But if you are following on YouTube and if there's anything that you guys want to do, like visual arts activities, you might think, oh, I wish they'd show me how to use oil paints, for example. do get in touch, either like comment on the video or just email. You can email me, katie@prismarts.org.uk, I think, and just say, oh, I would love you to make a video about how do I make a, well, I don't know. Well, that's for you, that's for you to decide. I was trying to think of something crazy and I just was like, my mind drew a blank. But yeah, as always, just let us know if you've made anything from one of these videos. We would love you to send us a picture of what you've been up to, as it right cheers us up.
It's a concentration, isn't it? Concentration of cutting out shapes.
Love it. Love a bit of cutting and sticking. Cutting and sticking. What could be better?
I think there's definitely a story exercise in these characters somewhere, Katie.
That would be incredible. Because I know a lot that, I mean, they are so on it with story crafting. I mean, perfect. But it's just very nice just to be doing something creative together, even if it's on Zoom. I'm quite enjoying sort of just like, oh, it feels almost like we're in the same space together.
It's nice, yeah, no, it's nice. I'm guessing I'm just as I'm cutting this out, I'm guessing you could do animation with these, couldn't you?
Oh yes. Now I know some of you at home, Prism Arts folk, have done stop motion either in your own time or at a different somewhere else. But I think that again, we could do a cheeky little video about doing stop motion at home.
Well, no, last lockdown, Amber got this. It was an app, wasn't it, on your phone?
Yeah.
And it
Stop motion studio.
that's what it's called. And it just did it all for you. You took all the photographs, and then it animated everything for you.
Oh, that's good. That's really good actually, because then you don't even need like a separate camera. You can just do it if you've got a smartphone.
Yeah, on like a phone or a tablet or something. And it was a free app.
That'd be amazing. That'd be really cool. I love stop motion. You can literally bring anything to life through stop motion. That's really cool. Sweet. You can see on my screen now, I've got all my little fiddly little bits. I've made mine a bit too fiddly. All laid out, ready to go. But on my dots where I want to put my split pins in.
I think I've made my head too big.
Well, with the Scarecrow, you can see
Yeah.
you don't need to worry about body proportions because he's made of straw. It's like, yeah, cool. You could have a massive head. Brilliant. Just while you ladies are finishing cutting up, I'm going to start talking through the split pin process.
That's fine.
So, like I said, if you've got quite thick card that you're working with, which is good because it means your maquette's nice and sturdy, you might need something sharp to poke little holes in for your split pins. So you can see there. Or I could do like a proper YouTuber thing where you put the hand behind it, like I'm doing makeup, like my latest PR
camera. You need to drop it down a bit. That's it.
Is that better? There we go. Oh, do you know, I just think I'm like PewDiePie or something doing these videos. Ridiculous. So yeah, you've got your pin.
You're going to be the new influencer, Katie.
I know. You'll never see me again. I'll be in the Maldives advertising watches and sunglasses. That's it now. That's my life. Excuse me. Serves me right for saying I'm going to leave Prism Arts. So I've got these holes. I'm going to use this pin just to carefully pierce where I've put them holes. So if you're not confident with this, or you think, oh, that's a bit too sharp for me, you ask somebody at home, or you could just use thinner card where the split pin will just go straight through. Great. You do that. It's normally easier just to do it on all the holes in one fell swoop, and then you can start constructing. You can also use a compass or a very sharp pencil as well.
I am so gonna prick my fingers.
Oh, like all those fun times of sewing.
It reminds me of at school when you poke a hole in the top of the bottle to collect the water out. That's everyone does.
Why does everyone poke holes in bottles at school
I don't know.
and squirt water out? Why?
So, I don't know. They just do.
Is that the new craze?
Yeah, because if they do it with fizzy drink and they shake it up and then it all just squirts out everywhere.
Oh, now I've got another question.
Oh, yeah.
I might have put my holes too close to the edge.
Oh, now that is a very good point. I should have said that when we're doing dots, is sort of giving yourself a bit of leeway, because you can rip, but I would say a little bit of masking tape,
Right.
or sellotape, any old tape, really.
It's kind of okay with the pin, but I'm just thinking when I get the split pin in, it might.
Yeah, sometimes those like flappy bits on the split pin can be quite thick, can't they? They're quite chunky, aren't they? Sometimes split pins. So that's a good point. So just keep in mind that you're not putting your all too close to edge. So this is the beauty of the Zoom workshopping technique. I like it.
Yeah.
On the fly. It's good, man. Or whether you lot watching at home thinks, Gordon Bennett, look at them, Katie rambling away. You think, just give us a 10-minute video instead. Do let us know which one you prefer. Sweet.
I think they just like seeing that we haven't changed, Katie.
Yeah.
Look at them. Lockdown's not made them grow up.
Oh, Peter Pan. Brilliant. So I've got all my holes in, so I'll just forge ahead. So one of the things as well is, if you're really getting into this, is thinking which body part you want to go on top. So for example, with my head, I don't want his neck to be covering his face. So think about that. And the one that's going to go on top, just nice and gently push your split pin through, just the first one to start with, and then you can do the second. A lot easier than doing both at the same time. You can see there. Like that. And then just push your pin through, and then fold down the flaps on the back. And it's nice and secure. And what I quite like to do as well is, when I've got a pin in, I'll give them a bit of a groovy groove, just to loosen things up a bit. And he's all ready to go.
I failed at the first hurdle.
Oh no!
Look, my neck don't fit my body.
That's just the way the Scarecrow is. I like it. It looks almost like a big shiny button on his collar or something. Yeah, no, mine's not got a very long, elegant ballerina neck, but you know, it moves around.
Right, I'm gonna shift it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna cut a bit off his body. Is that naughty of me?
No, give him a. It's almost like a Scarecrow equivalent of a haircut or something.
Right, let's see what this looks like. That's better. That's what I wanted.
Oh, there we go. Yes, no, that looks good. You've got his nice big belly. Feel it.
That's it, right.
Sweet.
Katie, would you recommend arms on top or arms behind?
Now, that's a very good question. I'm really forged ahead with my arms without thinking, and I've done them all underneath each other. But on my example one, I've sort of gone top arm on top, and then second bit beneath, and then hand on top almost. So it's a bit like I've sandwiched together.
So again, I guess it's just how you feel you want to do it, is it?
Absolutely, yeah. You might think I want it all to build and build, or want it to go smaller and smaller, depending on your design. Totally up to you guys. Now, you might start noticing as you're putting your body parts together, especially if you've made a very small one like me, you're going to start getting the split pins, like the flappy bits, poking out from behind your pieces. And you might think, oh, that doesn't look very neat. So you can, normally split pins are thin enough little bits of metal that you can just use your normal pair of scissors just to snip off any bits that are in the way. Now, sometimes it can be, that bit can be a bit sharp, those like where you've snipped it off. So just watch yourself or ask somebody else to help you with that bit. Or if you don't feel confident in that, just make it a bit bigger. Go for like Vicky's is a good example size, because the split pin bits aren't peeking out, whereas I've just made the world's diddiest bit and I need to snip the edges off. So you can just go like a nice big one. You don't need to worry about this step. Doo-doo. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Sweet. He's coming together, Scarecrow.
He's definitely a dingly dangly scarecrow.
I like his big wobbly arms. Like, whoa, get them crows off my field. Whoa.
I think my card's teeth in though.
Is it starting to buckle or?
Yeah, I think it's struggling with the weight a little bit.
You see, the thing is with this as well is that you can always have another go. I mean, you know, feel free. You can always make a little practice one, and you think, oh, right, okay. You sort of learn as you go along. This could be a development one. If you're really into the sort of the maquette and you fancy the idea of developing it onto further things, you can. Or you can make a whole village of folk. Up to you. You can make loads. Make as many as you want.
Guess you could I could make a whole farm.
Oh, you can make
the crows and cows and. Does that work?
Yeah. Met the Shep the dog.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Matt's story from the Weavers Project here.
Yeah.
Naughty sheep.
Might even be the Scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz.
Oh, I love it. That's great. I love how you've gone quite big. That looks great. He's doing the splits. He's doing that thing where gymnasts do their splits when they jump in the air. That looks incredibly difficult to me.
Oh, I like him.
That's great.
How are you doing, Amber?
I'm good. I haven't even cut all my pieces out yet.
Do you want me to try help and cut some pieces out for you? Amber started putting together and trying to cut all the pieces out.
I did rattle through that process. I like the choice of the blue card as well. That's rather
favourite colour.
You can't go wrong with blue, and that is a particularly good shade of blue. Not go. It's very blue outside today. Actually, I'm sat here looking longingly at the sky, going, "Oh, blue skies."
We need a bit of blue skies in our lives, don't we?
We do, absolutely. Do, 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 do. Keep forgetting that I'm recording a video and just keep singing to myself like I normally do when I'm doing something craft based.
I just had to knock the microphone off and order the kids' lunch.
You having anything nice?
I think it'll probably be cheese sandwiches. That's what Zach eats all the time, is cheese sandwiches.
Can't go wrong with a cheese. I love cheese sandwiches. Cheese and pickle. Give me a Ploughman's any day.
Oh, I like cheese and pickle, yeah. That's good.
I don't like pickle.
Is that meant to be cut out?
No, that was a different one. I need to cut out another tongue because I feel my tongue is ripped.
Oh, it's too small.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to make it bigger. You done?
I'm finished, yeah. I'm all done.
I've managed to miss a body part. I seem to have got a spare body part. I don't know. Oh, yes, I know. I see where I've gone wrong. Oh, well. He'll have one arm a bit longer than the other.
Why's mine like that? It's like falling.
I think it's just because the cards, because you've got lots of split pins, make everything heavier. And I think it's because you've got. See, I didn't do lots of joints. I just did a single arm and a single leg.
Right.
I cheated, really. You did it properly. I cheated.
No, we're grafted away on that zebra. Get these off. I can't say anything. Mine looks very peculiar. But that's okay. Oh,
We need to do like a "this is one I prepared earlier" kind of thing, isn't it?
yeah. I mean, I've got my little. I mean, this is why I made him last night, because I knew the one today, done in the early morning, the crack of dawn, 11 o'clock for me, aka. I thought I'll make one that I'm not too ashamed to demonstrate to demonstrate with. Oh, the crack of dawn, 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh.
How are you getting on?
I'm almost done.
She's almost done.
Cool. Yeah.
See, Amber went down the route of decorating hers as well. She put all the stripes on it.
Oh,
Whereas I just did a half-hearted job, really, didn't I?
well, next time I see you, I'll expect that Scarecrow to be decorated.
I promise the next video that we do, I will have a coloured in Scarecrow.
Oh, yes, mate. That'd be ace. Has he got a name, you Scarecrow? Now, that's the big question.
Ooh, I don't know. I think I'd really like people to send in suggestions for the name of my Scarecrow.
Brilliant. Yes.
Then we'll know that people have watched the video.
Yes. Brilliant.
So what's it called?
I like he's got a bit of a wiggly mouth as well. He's a bit like, ooh.
He is. He's a bit wiggly.
I
I was going for the dingly dangly kind of.
Yeah. I'm gonna have the dingly dangly Scarecrow song stuck in my head all day.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I don't mind a bit of dingly dangly Scarecrow song. Fashion. Put him down back here. So yeah, so that's my second one. He's almost a bit, I'm gonna say he's a bit part like dolphin or something. He's like quite aquatic.
Yeah.
Like little sort of, I don't know. He's just resting. He's just there satchling.
I think he's quite alien-like, actually.
Do you know, I do love a good alien. I do love a good alien. I do a lot of aliens in my own work, so I take that as a good compliment.
It was meant to be a compliment.
Thank you, yeah.
How are you doing, Ams?
I'm almost done.
Amber's even got moving ears on hers.
Whoa, I mean, yeah.
I mean, she's took it to the next level,
I
Kate.
like it. Dedication over it for full-on zebra. You do see them, don't they? When they've got flies in the face, they like flick their ears about to go.
And a moving tongue.
What? Whoa.
She's like shown us both up.
Oh no, I'm just gonna put mine down now. I'm just gonna.
I think we need to make a note not to invite Amber to these
Do I take too long?
these creative sessions anymore.
Why do I take too long?
No, because you're showing us up.
No, we'll just have you running workshops. That's it.
No, if you want to do a tail, do a tail. Do you want to show Katie what you've got so far?
Whoa! Look at that. Now that is one extremely articulated zebra.
Look at that.
Oh, that's so good. He almost reminds me of like he's wearing like little, because he's in blue, like little pajamas or something. He's like all cozy. Oh, that's ace. Now, folks watching at home, now that is what you call a maquette. Now that's what I call a maquette. And if you live alone like me, you might start talking to your maquette like I have been doing last night. So, you know.
I look, yours looks really comfortable in that mug there.
Yeah, I think he's found his little resting place.
Yeah.
Warming his bum on the remnants of coffee. As you do. Smashing. Well, I think that's the maquette. We've seen all our fabulous maquettes. And we shall see you in the next video.
That's great, Katie. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.